Goeienaand, good evening, fellow South Africans, and I have a video attached here which is about Eskom and its financial plight that it's in, and it is quite extraordinary how bad things are. South Africa as a country is actually headed into a perfect storm, a perfect financial storm, and I'll explain to you why. It is estimated that Eskom's debt will increase to about R500 billion. That's 500 billion rand by the end of this year. Now, most of that debt is guaranteed by the South African government, and that's how Eskom is able to get low interest rates on the debt that it's got, because Eskom as an asset with that amount of debt is unviable. What the bank is actually lending money against is the guarantee of the South African government. Now, it's very important we understand this, because South Africa has got a smaller and smaller amount of tax revenue coming in, and that's why they're now trying to get tax from expats, and they're looking at taxing people who are earning incomes who are South Africans, at about 45%, because they are desperate to get more revenue coming into the coffers in South Africa. So they're really targeting largely the white people as a revenue base that they can use. So they're basically sucking out as much as they can from the white population in South Africa. Now, the real problem that the South African government has got is that if Eskom just misses one payment, interest payment or repayment of debt, just like Eskom, the Chinese bank has said, you miss one payment of debt and we're going to take over your power stations. That's basically what they've said. Now, they have loaned Eskom something like 32 billion rand. Now, Eskom has to make those payments in 6 installments, and if they miss an installment, bang, the hammers come down. Now, it's even worse if Eskom fails to make a payment to one of its debtors, which is, let's say, a bank, because that bank will then call in the entire debt that it has, and of course that'll make all the other banks call in their debt. So all of a sudden, largely the South African government is going to have to find something like 400 billion rand when it hasn't got it. So you can see what's going to happen. Right now, there's only one ratings company in the world that is keeping South Africa above junk basis when it comes to the currency, and that's Moody's. Now, any kind of upsetting that goes on, bang, you can be guaranteed that Moody's is going to put the rand into junk. And as soon as that happens, the rand's value is just going to go like the Zim dollar. It's going to become practically worthless. So you can see how the future of South Africa's economy is hanging on what happens with Eskom because of this interrelated debt between Eskom and the South African government. So, as I say, it's heading for a perfect storm because Eskom is just increasing its debt by billions of rand every week. And there appears to be no way out. So it's really a matter of time, and God knows when that time will be, when the pack of cards falls down and the South African government is called to repay 400 billion rand of debt, which it doesn't have. And then you're going to see things go terribly pear-shaped. Anyway, here comes the video with a discussion about the financial crisis that Eskom are in. Please remember to subscribe to be kept informed, ring the bell for the updates, and have a great evening. And don't forget the 8 p.m. live stream tonight. It's going to be a very interesting one with Hein from the VVA. All right, guys, take care. Bye for now.
Debt continues to spiral, with experts saying it could reach around R500 billion by the end of the year. Add to that the possibility of more load shedding and its CEO throwing in the towel, and the power utility is in for a tricky time. ENCA's Avu Mtila has more details.
Giving advice to somebody who's going to take a poison chalice is very difficult.
The poison chalice in this case is Eskom CEO, and the advice would be for the person replacing outgoing CEO Phakamani Hadebe. He's leaving the power utility at the end of July, saying the unimaginable demand placed on him have had a negative impact on his health. As it stands, Eskom's debt is over 420 billion rand, and it could balloon to around 500 billion soon.
We do know it's not going to end there. It is going to go up, because they're still not completing the power stations as we have them now.
The uncertainty over the return of Public Enterprises Minister Pravin Gordhan, who has had a hands-on approach to the power utility, is also adding fuel to the fire. Consumers too are expected to feel the heat, with municipal tariff hikes of around 13%.
That will also have an impact on other things, because you use a lot of electricity to pump water, so water prices go up.
Last year, the president announced plans to split Eskom into three, but some experts aren't sure whether this is even possible.
I don't foresee the bankers and the collateral holders allowing the unbundling to go through. There's no ways any banker of proper repute will take worse collateral than what he's currently got.
On Tuesday, the Eskom board is expected to discuss its annual financial results, giving a clearer picture of exactly how much trouble it's in. Avu Mtila, Johannesburg.